It was the 1990s, a big show in a small town off I-75 in Georgia. They were called the biggest cocks in the henhouse. But things have changed since then. It's been 30 years, and they finally found a home here, like everyone else, doing a podcast. It's Erica and Mark, the phone call podcast thing.
Hello, who's this? Hello? What?
It's your friend.
Oh, hey. It's time for the mandatory friendship what is it called?
Call of friendship.
Mandatory phone call
of friendship.
Jesus, man. My brain is fried. It is fall launch season at the TV station, and there's a lot to do.
Oh, wow. You got a lot of new shows?
A lot of new shows, and now I have three markets where I have to do them in. And some of the markets we share shows, but at different times, and I have to keep track of all that right now and get everything entered into the computer right, and then get the promos produced, and along with the rest of my job. It's a lot, Mark. It's
So unlike radio, where now they're sharing the same songs, but they're just running them at the same time on all the radio stations.
That would make too much sense. And also one of my stations is in the Pacific time zone, so that further confuses things. But at least I have a different voice guy at that station that I have to get, audio from. I can't get it from Brian. I got to get it from Steve Stone over there on that one, which is, let's just do more things. But no, the guys in Seattle are fantastic. We all help each other out as much as we can, and that's it's all working really well. It's actually working too well, and I keep waiting for it to get blown up because this is going too well, if you know what I mean.
Well, once management finds that employees are working well together, there's time to stir up the pot.
Wait a minute, you guys are being efficient, and you're getting things done across multiple markets, and it's working. Well, we can't have that go on forever now, can we? That seems crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So no blow-ups in the TV world yet, huh?
Not today, but that could change at any second. And
are they doing anything like that? I never. Maybe it's because I never worked in television, so therefore I don't see a lot of TV stuff on my feed or anything like that. But it's like, are they doing the same thing like radio? Are they doing any bloodbaths?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's always been bloodbaths, but it's AI is taking over a little bit more where it can. It's starting to run the voice guys out of business. People who are reading, commercial copy. You don't have to do that anymore. You just go to 11 Labs or somewhere else and just type in your copy and, do I want a male voice, a female voice? How do I want it read? Do I want it black, white, Hispanic?
So sales are doing that?
Yeah.
Are sales doing that?
Yeah. Sales has people that are doing that in some places. Other places they still have promotion and production people doing stuff like that. But who knows for how much longer? It's just it's the future. It happens everywhere. If you look,
I feel so bad. This last Cumulus blowout.
They got rid of a lot of people.
I didn't hear much about it. I heard about it, but I didn't hear much about it in Louisiana.
Hold on. What about our friend in Atlanta? What about Lindsay? What happened to her?
She was the first person I checked.
Yeah,
on.
She okay?
She's okay.
Okay.
She's still there.
All right, good.
She's still there, but she's little worried, as she should be, and that's good.
I mean,
good.
Aren't we all? Except for you.
So she says, I just don't know what I can do. I've done this since I was a kid. And, I said, number one, you have your youth for you.
Yeah, she's also pretty and smart.
Yeah, when I got shown the door in my 50s, that's kind of hard to start a new career when that's all you can show on your resume. You got nothing. I said, you have your youth going. And I said, and honestly, believe it or not, there's jobs you can do from your home and sell things from your home that pay really well, like my son has, where the base salary is $75,000 and he's making close to $200,000 a year.
You sound like one of these guys that text people who've just been laid off that said, hey, do you want to edit video? Here, there are jobs right here. Just enter in your banking information and we'll get you paid immediately.
Yeah, no, but it's like, but I just told her, I said, believe it or not, when I retired, I wasn't quite ready to quit working yet. I said I ended up selling homes, and believe it or not, I did it for a year and I was successful. But I didn't want to. I didn't have the passion for it. God only knows what I could.
All right, here. Okay, so here's how I think that went. Mark shows up and says, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Mark. Check it out. This is the front door. Here's the living room, and here you got here's a kitchen. Nice fridge, huh? Nice fridge. What else?
Yeah.
Over here's the dining room. We get that.
Yeah, nothing about the quality of the home.
Yeah, upstairs.
Nothing about the construction of the home.
Upstairs. That's we're keeping the bedrooms upstairs. Let's go up and check those out. That's exactly how I think it went.
Yep. Just being extra friendly and funny.
Right. Now, did you drive people around on your motorcycle to see these things? Were you still in a motorcycle gang then?
No. I still have both.
Oh my God!
No, I was in a car, but no, it actually. I just went to met them at the places and did the appointment, and I just kind of worked. And then the company I was working for decided that they wanted us to be part of everything. Like, for example, like if they needed extra stuff done, or they needed like these. Something like a contractor would do. Like a contractor not necessarily should know what they're doing, but not necessarily know what they're doing, but know people that do know what they're doing and hire them out. And that's what they were trying to get me to do. And I said, listen, honestly, I know I'm pretty good at this and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you being there. And I said, and let me hang out and work there and all that. But I said, I am just not wanting to be people's contractors and stuff and try to make land home deals.
Oh, God.
All this extra work. I said, and I know it's not fair for you to have someone do that work for me. You know, because that's not the gig. That's not the atmosphere of the business. Yeah. So I said, before we start this year, and by 6 months from now, you're sick and tired of me, and then you got to start looking for somebody to replace me. Then let's just kill it now. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'll give you 2 weeks or 30 days, whatever you need to fill it in and kind of go from there. And I'll keep working. But I said, do
you think robots will ever be real estate agents? You just meet like a robot. Yes. Hello. Yes. My name is Stan, the robot.
Actually, I think you'll bring something with you. I think you'll bring your phone with you, and it'll do it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at our friend Jim. You know Jim down in Estero. I don't want to say his last name. Last name begins with an S.
Yes, and okay. He's very pointy. Yes, he could cut you.
And what do you look at the gig he stumbled into?
Dude, that guy's making so much money. He doesn't know what to do with it all.
He's selling real estate.
Yeah, he's not selling real estate. He's videoing real estate. For realtors. Yeah, and right, all these high-end places in Naples and out on the beach, and you know what though? Let me tell you something about that Jim. That couldn't happen to a nicer person. Jim, no. Mark, I like you a lot, but Jim might be the best person that I've ever known.
I think so.
It's a tie between him and Mark Raz up in Philadelphia. Mark's a pretty good guy too, but Jim is just one of those guys. It's just like, are you? So I don't really believe in God and angels, but are you an angel? And you have to tell me if I ask 3 times. And I did. I was afraid to ask him the 3rd time. I asked him twice, and he did not. I stopped at 2 because I don't really want to know.
You think about it, because he was one of the first casualties in the radio business, and he didn't even miss a beat. And next thing you know, he's on the cutting edge of this drone stuff.
Yeah, he's just
before anybody even knew what a drone was.
He's so smart, that guy. He is
a smart kid. And then, of course, he had a nice little bump when he had that picture he took.
Which one?
Oh, you don't remember the picture that started it all off?
Refresh my
memory. When he was at Disney World?
No.
He's at Disney World, and he famous celebrity.
Who?
And he got a picture of the kids with the famous
Michael Jackson
without their masks on.
I do remember that now. Yeah.
And that thing was $100,000.
Right. And then Michael Jackson.
I don't even know what it was. He didn't even tell me how much. Right. This was. Like I said, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. No, it couldn't happen. No.
Anything good that happens to him, more thing. It's not good enough. We have more.
I know, yeah. and then look at his kids. His kids all came from China.
Yep. One of them's
he raised them. They're all going
doctor now.
Yeah, they went through college.
Yeah.
And other.
I know.
I mean, everything he might have touched, but it's I don't know. It's just can't think of a more deserving person, honestly.
Me neither. He's one of the best people I know. So happy for his success.
So anyway, getting back to Cumulus, I want to tell you, Cumulus Lake Charles.
Yeah.
One employee.
That's where you used to
left.
work.
Yes.
So you're saying
one employee left. The guy that
Mark,
took
you could have hung out there until they laid you off, and then you get this massive package to go away. You could have.
Oh, did they give massive packages?
Yeah, they do in my company.
They were normally doing like 2 weeks.
Really?
Maybe a month.
They were giving people like
yes.
2 weeks for every year you worked there, or 3 weeks for every year you worked there. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear about that, but I just know that they said the budget cut was pretty bad. I called my GM, and the guy that replaced me as ops manager is still there. And I was talking to my Kathleen about it. I said, this would have been a time I would have got fired. I would have not have landed well, because they care more about that country station than anything else, and all the other radio stations in the thing have no people in it. It's all voice. So they got this multi-million-dollar studios with nobody in there. But the guy that replaced me was the morning guy, or was actually the morning guy, then became the afternoon guy for the country station.
Right.
So now they let the morning guy go for the country station. He moved the mornings. Honestly, if it was between me and him, I would have gone.
Yeah.
Because the rock station has never been that important to them.
Right.
And a lot less important now. So I probably would have. And I said, and the fact that he's younger than I am, and he has wife and kids and stuff, I would have bowed out.
Well, luckily you got to tell them, "Hey, I'm going to retire," instead of going back to work. After
I left on my I left on my terms.
Yeah, that's nice.
I left on my terms.
Nice.
Some of the people were smart enough to do that. The ops managers, and stuff. Some of the general managers gave them a heads up.
Yeah.
And they let them. And that way they could retire.
Yeah. Man, dude, there was a guy that I worked with. He ended up getting like over a year of his full salary after they laid him off. And it's like, oh, dang, a year.
I wish they would have done that to me when I got laid off a few times from another company.
Yeah, me too.
I got my 2 weeks
Yeah.
and my vacation.
There was a certain company, I won't say their name, but they used to operate many channels, and but only in clear skies. And I think I got 2 weeks from those guys, and that was it. They were like, "Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by."
Yeah, when I retired, they gave me no extra money when for retiring,
Right.
and they just paid me everything that they owed me for PTO hours.
Yeah, we don't get that anymore because we have unlimited vacation. So when somebody leaves, you don't have any vacation accrued, and that saves a lot of money, actually.
Actually, it's a smart way to do it. It's a brilliant idea. It sounds so wonderful.
Man, I want to be mad at it, but I can't be mad at it. Although I'm a little annoyed with it because I've been here so long. I had 6 weeks of vacation plus 5 PTO personal days. Then I had 5 more sick days that I could take. So I literally had 8 weeks off a year that I could take. And back when we used to have vacation, we all used to pay attention to our vacations, and we would take our vacations. What do you think happens now? Nobody takes vacation, and if they do, it's just like I think I took maybe a week and a half last year. I've taken less than that this year. I've taken maybe a week this year. And it's already August, almost September, and I've taken about a week off. That's it.
I know when I came up here and started back in my career, I decided that I was not going to work through holidays. If it's a Monday holiday, I'm taking the day off. I can voice track it and all that. And then I started taking my weeks off, so I would take a 2-week. I got 2-week vacation. I was up to where I was taking 4 weeks of paid vacation. So when I resigned in was May or June, when I retired, I still had 2 weeks left. So I got that, and then whatever I had on my check and whatever I worked up to. And
so this whole working,
but there was no gold watch. No, thank you.
You have to buy your own gold watch.
Nothing.
This whole working from home thing has been such an amazing thing, to the point where if they need one of us or both of us, a couple of people that are still left in the office that we don't have anymore, if they need us to go work an event like on a Saturday or a Sunday, like a soccer game for one of the soccer games that we air, we just go do it. We don't get paid extra. We don't get a day off. We just go. Because at the same time, if we need to leave during the week for a doctor's appointment, or you got to pick up a kid or something happens, you just go. Nobody cares. Nobody's counting against you. You know what your job is. Get your job done. If you need somebody to cover you, get somebody to cover you. And that's literally, which is what we do. And it just kind of works that way. Nothing falls through the cracks. We don't have any problems with things falling through the cracks because we kind of cover each other's asses. It's nice. It's like working with grown-ups, Mark. Imagine what that would be like. And
it's been a long time since I worked with grown-ups or people that respected your hustle, that you were actually, they understood that you were working hard, so therefore they treated you better.
It's always so funny to me when people look at me like I'm the grown-up in the room. I'm like, oh, if I'm the grown-up in the room, we need to get the hell out of this room, man, because this is a dangerous place to be in.
So let's take a quick break, and then I want to talk about the restaurant that you can eat in the nude down there in Florida.
We have a naked restaurant?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
I don't hang out with them.
You didn't know about
I have a certain ex that probably might know about this, but I'm curious. You've piqued my curiosity, Mark.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that lady with the M initial.
Yeah, well, try not to.
It was funny, though.
I'm trying not to go blind with the thought of it.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
All right, so there's this restaurant that was made the news. I caught it on West 2. That's out of Orlando,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I caught it on their news. That's an NBC affiliate, I think. And it was a Hollywood, Florida restaurant, goes viral for nude dining.
Oh, it's a steakhouse. I just Googled this and I made the mistake.
Oh, okay.
I made the mistake of hitting images, and don't do that. Pro tip. don't.
Class Steakhouse.
Yeah.
CLASS.
That's it, yeah.
And it's a one night a week.
It looks very fancy.
That clothing is optional.
Can you imagine?
And people are sitting there eating in the nude.
Dude, can you imagine the people that go in there the other 6 nights a week and they're looking at the chairs going like, I hope they clean these fucking chairs because I ain't sitting there. Can I get a towel, please?
You know what? You got to be right. I mean, first of all, I've only been in one nudist colony. And that was with a radio thing.
Well, that's literally double what I've been in, Mark.
And I seen what's there, and I go, oh gosh, these people have no business. It's like me. It's like I have no business walking around nude with people.
I don't know anything about the naked places other than what I hear is. You think you're going to go in there and see all these, these good-looking people, and no, it's always the people that you really don't want to see naked are the ones that are at these places.
Are the ones that want to be naked.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine if that's your thing and that's everybody else's thing. Yeah. That's fine. But I know what those resorts are for. They're not just for the hippie freedom to be naked. That's a hookup place 9 times out of 10. That's what you're doing.
So do you think that the restaurant you think the restaurant's like a place where people can go meet and they can do a key swapping parties?
I'm going to have to look at the menu and see how much dessert costs, if you know what I'm saying. And what's on the menu, because what if that's if I owned a naked steakhouse, that's what I would do. I'd put dessert on the menu and I would put different prices and there would be keys next to the price, like 1 key, 2 keys, key fob, Mercedes key. It would, it would get more expensive, and everybody knows what it means. You don't have to say it, but
oh, that's hilarious.
I'm in marketing, Mark.
Yeah, I could not believe it. I thought you would have known about this. So I was like, this is crazy.
Why the hell would I know about that?
I don't know why. I just thought you would.
No, man, I don't keep up with the naked community like I should, like you think I do. Gonna have to. Let's see. You have been invited. What is this? You've been invited to the nude restaurant in Hollywood, Florida. Buck naked dining is not something we've tried yet. But let's try it at the Class Soiree Steakhouse. So it's the first Monday of the month from 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. So anybody who eats there before 7 o'clock is wearing clothes. Can you imagine the naked people standing out there by the maitre d' waiting to be seated, standing there with their tits hanging out?
Yeah, what do you do now? Do you come in the door naked, or how do you think this works?
I'm going to tell you how it works. Tickets.
You just strip down at the table?
Well, tickets for the dinner are $150 for women, $250 for men. Or
wow, so right there, a date is going to cost you $400.
No, $300 if you're a couple.
Oh, $300 for a couple.
There's a discount. Yeah.
Oh, a little discount.
Now you have the option to be naked, but all staff members are are clothed, which is hard to say. But yeah, there you go. There's your meat and potatoes of how they do that.
Do you see what they serve? Because is there a dessert thing going on there? Like, I like that idea. That's pretty smart.
Hey, man, you know what? You put me in charge of your naked restaurant, I'll make it successful. I'm not going to be naked in it, but I know what the naked people want.
I know one thing they want is not looking at me. That's for sure.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that from me either. Yeah, I mean,
I don't even like seeing myself.
I turn the lights off when I'm standing in front of a mirror. I'm like, oh God, Jesus, can we? Oh, so apparently the steakhouse had been having, it's been rough in the economy with restaurants. So this has been a real shot in the dick to them, is what they said. They didn't say that. But, it's
been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's exactly. Wow. This is fairly recent. Dine bold, dine free, be free. That's the motto. Except our steak ain't free. You don't have that on there. Yeah, this is just in the last couple of weeks this has popped up. Mark, I got to give you credit. You got your fingers on the pulse of the naked community and where they dine.
As soon as I saw that pop up, I saw that pop up like a couple of weeks ago, and I go, "Oh my God, I got to save that." I saved it.
Now hold on,
like a screenshot.
Listen to this. I'm reading this from a TV station's website. Is this grammatically correct? The experience is from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. and nude attire is highly recommended. Isn't nude attire kind of like saying military intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You got to be 18 or older, which we are.
So you can't go in there for a peep show with your clothes on.
Well, it does say respect and discretion are required. No touching without consent. And they do have the right to refuse service to anybody. They are Miami's oldest and most respected private chef company. They typically cater to South Florida's refined Epicureans. Now we have the #1 steakhouse in Broward, is what the website says. The next new dining event is September 7th, $173.23 for women, $287.41 for men. That's got to be with tax. They're taxing people's nudity, Mark. I mean, the man has his fingers in everything.
Do you have to pay by the inch?
I don't know. How do you put your fingers in the pockets of somebody not wearing pockets? I don't know. I don't understand. Thank you. Good night. Try the fish. Try the steak. I'll be here all week, everybody. These are the jokes, folks.
The salmon is unbelievable.
Oh, let's not make fish jokes at this time, if we could. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Even I wasn't going there.
So that was the big story that I've been holding on for 2 weeks.
Wow, you've been hanging on to the nudity for that long.
Well, yeah, and I was waiting because we've already passed the gravity day.
Oh yeah,
zero gravity day.
How'd that go for you? We were fine here.
I did fall, but I always fall. It's daily. I'm elderly.
Yeah, you are. You're definitely elderly. I noticed no loss of gravity here at all, and I was sitting in my recliner prepared.
No.
I was ready to ride the recliner so it would have a nice soft landing just in case.
And then there was supposed to be something about some kind of object coming through the solar system or something, and nothing.
Always is. Yeah, it's always something gonna.
They always have these multiple things, and one of these days they're gonna the wolf crying is gonna turn out to be true, I guess.
I mean, whatever. I think it's so. The universe is so vast, and really. Not a lot of people are looking, so whatever's going to hit us is probably going to be a surprise. And even the billionaires aren't going to have time to get to their bunkers. At least
that'll level the playing field real
certainly
quick.
Will. This planet seems to have a pattern of extinction every 10 to 20,000 years, something happens that wipes out 99.9% of the population, and we get knocked back to the Stone Age. And then, my theory about the aliens eating all of our souls on the moon, the aliens are going to be hungry after everybody dies. What are they going to do? They want nothing to eat.
They were talking a lot about the moon. Now all of a sudden it's back to the crickets again.
Yeah. That's exactly what they
Didn't
want.
the Russians go to the moon now already before
man.
we did again?
I don't believe...
They're repeating the 1960s?
I don't believe anything the Russians say. Apparently the Chinese did. I think the Indians were trying to do it, but they had a problem. I don't remember.
Did they land or just circle it?
I don't think anybody landed. Yeah, I think they're just going up and checking out. I mean, we just did. We did that over the, last spring or early this summer. We sent people, allegedly, to go orbit the moon a couple times before we sent them back.
I get a kick out of the ones where I don't know if these are doctored or not because I didn't ever see the original ones when people are being interviewed on the Today's Show or Good Morning America, and somebody will drop something that just goes straight to the ground, yet their hair standing up.
Right. Yeah,
gravity's not that strong up there. It only raises your hair, not.
Or you want to bring up something else crazy? Nobody's really sure how gravity works. They just have theories. They're not sure. They think all the mass of the planet is what creates gravity. But again, kind of hard to prove that, for 100% certainty. It's a good theory. Seems to be true and accurate. But again, not 100%. And it...
The one thing I saw, I've been seeing lately is that kind of stuff is like they'll talk about something and then people pick up and it's like all this crazy talk of all these YouTubers and stuff that have these.
Oh, I love the crazy YouTube talk.
Story times,
yes.
And then it kind of goes away again.
Right, and that's the algorithm squishing the truth is what that is, Mark. And I don't want that to keep you up at night, but.
That I can believe. I believe. Well, you know me. I'm a conspiracy person, so therefore everything that's a conspiracy, I believe.
I see you, and believe it or not, I know you think I'm a big conspiracy person. I'm kind of not. I love entertaining all these stories and all these theories, and I have my own theories about what I think is life is all about based on circumstantial evidence that I have looked at over my lifetime, and my mind has been changed also many times and will probably be changed again in the future. But the truth is, I don't know shit about fuck, and I don't think anybody else does either, and if they say they do, they're lying.
Well, they get this, I remember that they were telling me that the reason why the pictures from the moon didn't show any stars or anything is because you were there.
Well, it's because it was black. It was the light from the sun reflecting off the moon, which creates kind of brightness, and that brightness washes out.
So you can't see you can't see the stars in the morning, or daytime.
Not really, no. Right, exactly. They don't have an atmosphere, so there's no blue sky. So the reflection of the sunlight from that grayish white surface of the moon is creating light bouncing back, and that literally makes it hard to see the stars.
So that the machine that's landed on Mars that runs around, takes samples and things like that and sends stuff back. Why did the pictures see stars?
Why do the pictures see stars during the day? They don't see stars during the day.
Oh, I don't know if it's day or night.
No.
I don't know when
they see stars at night because the planet rotates, and when the planet rotates away from the sun and it's dark.
So that's real then.
Yeah, you can see stars in the dark.
Okay, so we landed on the moon, I guess, in the daytime.
Right, we landed. Well, the moon doesn't really rotate. The moon is just kind of sitting there, and it's getting cooked by the sun on that one side all the time, and that's where we landed, on the sunny side of the moon.
Yeah.
Or did we?
Yeah, because they said that the dark side is where the danger
That's
is.
where the aliens are, Mark. That's where the hidden cities
are.
Of
course, the sad part is Armstrong was trying to tell us some stuff and everything, but he was, I don't know if he was a drunkard or what, but every time I seen him, he always looked like he was about 10 sheets in.
He never gave many interviews or talked much about it. Buzz Aldrin has said some stuff after a couple drinks.
That's the one.
Yeah, he said some things after a couple drinks. Buzz has made me believe that the video that we saw from the moon landing is very suspicious. How'd they get those cameras all set up, and how'd they get that nice panning shot of the lander?
Yeah, when it first landed.
Even when it took off to go back up, they got a great shot of the camera tilting up and looking at the thing, and that made me realize that we probably did go to the moon. But that footage that we saw was probably produced by Stanley Kubrick on a set in, Las Vegas or, Utah or wherever they did it. It probably happened that way, and it probably looked a lot like that. But all that footage that we see that is so powerful and amazing, I don't think that it's real. I don't think that's what happened on the moon. I think that's a representation of what happened when we landed on the moon. Does that make sense? That's me having my cake and eating it too. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk.
I want to believe that we went.
Yeah, me too.
But it's just like it just seems so weird about some of the stuff and everything. And I believe that who was it that said something about it? Was it Buzz Aldrin or somebody say something about they seen something?
They've all said things, yeah.
Like things that they did couldn't explain.
Ships following them. They had some code words that they would use. They would go to a secure channel to talk to Houston. They just released over the summer some pictures of a triangle-shaped lights that were over the moon when they landed. You could see, how you say you can't see stars? Well, they took a picture, right, and there were no stars, but there was 3 lights in the shape of a triangle off in the distance toward the horizon that were probably not stars. So, yeah, dude, don't start looking into the moon, because the more you look into the moon, and the people who are listening to this are sick of hearing me talking about it, like, my sister and my friend Chris, who are just sick of me with my moon theories, but they are just theories. I don't want to start the moon religion. If anybody's wondering, I'm not there.
Oh no, it's already taken.
You know what? I wonder if that's what I need to look into the moonies. That might be for me. I've been looking for something, Mark. I like airplanes. I can hang it at the airport and sell flowers.
And they get a job over here in New Orleans. They sell bracelets here.
Oh, bracelets! I like bracelets.
They got bracelets. They show you, and they go, here, let me see. You put your hand here. You put your hand. So as you put it on there, they demand the money.
Well, if you don't give them the money, what happens? Do they call the moon police? What do they do?
They call the police, and they make a big scene, and you're really embarrassed.
The cops got to know what's going on. The cops are going to be like,
well, they know. They also know the black guys that say, I can guess the size of your shoe.
Yeah, that's true.
That old boondoggle. They got all those things down there.
Yeah.
Don't do anything. I guess I can tell you where you come from. None of those. Anybody ask you a question, just say, I'm not interested.
Mark, if I live my whole life never setting foot in New Orleans, I'm going to be just fine. And so far,
can't talk you to come up here and have a little weekend up here and hang out.
I do not possess that kind of drinking competency to navigate Bourbon Street.
Oh, I don't drink anyway, so I stay straight and do it.
It's actually more fun watching them. What was there to do in New Orleans besides drink?
Watching them. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff. There's a great lot of history. There's a lot of.
I have the internet.
Beautiful architecture.
Yeah, I have the internet.
Great food.
Yeah,
like to eat.
Food,
if you like to eat,
food does look pretty good. I hear there's some good beignets.
Yes. And I wouldn't go to Cafe Du Monde. I go to this place right down the thing, because Cafe Du Monde has those ones that you see all the time, little white balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
When you go to the one that's just down the street from them, they just open it up.
As big as your fist.
Like the size of a softball.
Yeah. Yes. I'm going to need a knife and a fork for this.
And I'm telling you, I took my friend, I don't know if you know Jeff or not. What's his last name? His last name, radio name was. His real name was Ray, but it was Jeff. I don't know. That wasn't Jeff Davis. Anyway, he was the old night guy years when K-Rock first signed him.
Okay.
And he's a friend of mine. He went into sales. Now he's retired. He came up to visit, and we went down in the French Quarter and took him all over the place. And we went to, and it's like Cafe Du Monde. It's like. I said, let's try this one, because it's like there's always a long line to get into those.
You guys do know that beignets are just like sugar donuts, right? They're just donut holes?
Yeah.
That's
powder sugar.
So why the hell is that so special?
It's because you have to have one when you come here.
Look, man, I had some
beignets,
and I was hanging out with Dave Roberts in Biloxi a while back, and they were fantastic. I also had some beignets at Another Broken Egg, which is a breakfast place about 5 minutes from here, which are fantastic. I don't see the difference. I mean, they weren't any better in Biloxi than they were in Sarasota.
Well, they officially come from that area, and that.
They invented donut holes. Okay.
So, but I personally, I don't particularly care for them. And every time we have to go, because somebody wants to go to Cafe Du Monde and be part of it, then I just go and kind of watch them eat because it's like that. But I went to this other one, and when I saw the size of those, and they had all creamed inside, they just took it to a whole new level. And it became a Bavarian cream donut the size of a softball.
Yeah, these are. Dude, I've been to donut shops. I don't need to go to New Orleans to go to a fucking donut shop. It's because it's got a French name.
Yeah. It's funny. There's certain things that I don't know if they make them any better or not. Honestly, because I wouldn't know the difference between one, honestly, and this sounds very bad for somebody that lives here, but I can't tell you one powdered donut from another. I don't know if it comes from Dunkin' Donut or if it comes from Walmart market basket.
Dunkin' Donut, by the way, they make a fine donut. And also, it's not called Dunkin' Donuts anymore. It's just Dunkin'. They dropped the donut off of there. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's because they do everything but donuts now. And they also, you ever notice if Dunkin' Donut also hangs around with a 31 flavors person?
I did not notice that, but that makes sense
They
now.
put those two together.
Interesting. The only thing I know about Dunkin' Donuts is I go there once a month because I get a $7 credit on my Amex card and it's free. So I just get a coffee. I get one of those little sausage and egg wraps and a little...
and they do have good coffee.
Oh, their coffee's fantastic.
I actually have Dunkin' Donut. What do you call those?
K-Cups.
K-Pods?
K-Cups.
K-Cups? Yeah, I have Dunkin' Donut version.
I went through that for a while. I like different flavors of the K-Cups. They are not bad. I should probably go back to those. I haven't had those in a while.
My wife likes her Starbucks, but I don't get the Starbucks.
Too bitter? Too much of a bite?
Yes.
There's a lot of different flavors though. You got to get the
tastes like a cat piss in the beans before they boil.
You got to get different flavors. If you're getting the hard stuff, it's going to taste like that. But if you get the Veranda breakfast blend, it's much lighter and it's the yellow ones. It's the yellow cap top. It's called Blonde. If you look for it in the grocery store, it's very good. I have that right now. It's very good.
I tell you, that person, whoever came out with that company,
Mr. Keurig, I assume he is German, and said, I know we could make this more efficient by putting it in little plastic pods, and we will sell them for $13.99 a box. And
yeah, my kid's got of course now the young people. I'm sure your daughter will have the same thing when she gets her own place and all that stuff. But she might even have one now. It's a coffee bar.
Oh yeah,
with a real fancy coffee maker.
Mark, I'm going to tell you, if I had more room, I would have a coffee bar. My sister-in-law in Pennsylvania, she's got the K-Cups, and I said, I'll just drink a K. She's like, no, let me make you some real coffee. And she's grinding up the beans and putting it in this freaking contraption that is bigger than my old stereo from the 80s. And I'm like, what are you doing here with all this? And she's like, here, try this. And I took a sip of it, and I was like, oh, I don't even need to put cream in that. It's good black. That's how delicious it is. But I did put a little cream in there anyway. But man,
yeah, my son's got all these even has the ones that are like have a vanilla flavor to it and all kind. They have so many ones to choose from. It's just so confusing.
I think when I get a little older, that's going to be one of the indulgences after an expensive watch is going to be I'm gonna do something crazy with coffee because I sometimes, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's not if you understand me. I go to bed early sometimes because I'm sitting there thinking, if I go to bed now, I'm that much closer to having coffee in the morning. I mean, seriously, when I go to bed, I think about like, oh, I am so close to coffee. I need to go to sleep immediately so I can have coffee. It's going to be like time. I look at going to bed as time travel to coffee. Now I want coffee, and it's 2:00 in the afternoon.
There's always coffee o'clock in this house here. My wife drinks a lot. Well, now she's moved to decaf at night.
Oh yeah,
she's got some kind of Starbucks decaf that she drinks.
All right, let's talk about coffee. Let's take a break. I'm going to go make a coffee. You throw us to break while I go over here. Do this.
All right, we'll be back in just a second, and of course, she's not here to listen.
I
to this
can hear
part,
you.
But, okay, never mind.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
All right, we're going to wrap things up with a game, even though we're going to have not too short of a show.
Well, I mean, my coffee is still cooking back there, so it's almost done. While you talk and blather about what are we talking about? I need coffee.
Okay, we're going to play a game called Every State's Least Favorite State. In other words, every state, if you live in a state, there's another state somewhere in the continental U.S. that you can't stand.
So the name of this game should be this. Why didn't they title it this? The state you hate.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I do
the state
like that.
everyone hates.
I might save this one and we'll just kind of play it because I could get 50 games out of this.
No, don't save it. Let's do it now.
All right.
You start reading. I'm going to go put a little cream in my coffee. I can still hear you. I have my headphones on.
All right. We're going to start in the northwest. And we'll go to, let's start with Oregon. Who does Oregon hate the most?
Everybody hates California.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yes, California. They hate California. Now, who do you think California hates?
I think
it just makes a lot of sense now. I don't know what they did before, but this definitely makes sense.
I think California
now.
probably hates themselves. They hate California.
No. They should,
right?
but for some reason they still like themselves.
Hey man, every time I've been to California, I've had a wonderful time. Every time I've been to California, I love it there. If I could afford to live there, I probably would. But who does California? California probably hates people from Colorado. No, Texas.
Yes.
All right.
Texas. And I was saying that's why, because that's where everybody's moving.
Do you remember the game we used to play on the radio called Let's Mess with Texas Until They Hang Up on Us? Do you remember that?
That's right, because they always had that thing, no one messes with Texas.
Right, yeah, they had this big campaign back in the 90s, don't mess with Texas. So one of us, possibly me, had the idea that we should call a random 7-Eleven in a small town in Texas and just start saying rude things about Texas until they hang up on us. So we would get a caller on the air and say, how long do you think it's going to take before I make them hang up on me? 30 seconds or more or less. And it was so much fun. And we were breaking the rules, because you're not allowed to technically put anybody on the air without their permission. But we're like, we're like, what the hell? It's Texas. They're never going to find out in Midland, Texas, that they were on the air in Georgia. So we literally didn't care. We were like, we're not going to get caught doing that one. And everybody thought it was fake. That one was not fake. That was real. Some of the stuff we did on that show was fake. That was not one of them.
You know what it reminds me of is the game that Joey Bishop used to play down in Miami.
What did he do?
I mean, Joey Reynolds, not Joey Bishop. Wrong era.
Yeah.
Joey Reynolds. He used to play the payphone Olympics.
What, do you just call a random payphone?
Yeah, they were like always in like Opelika or Liberty.
So he's calling payphones in the hood and he's like, hey man, what up? Yeah. Let me talk to Tyrone
on the rock station.
Yeah,
He'd ask him personal questions if they worked and when's the last time they worked. And
making fun of poor black people is not a new thing, Mark.
And then he would have them try to earn money, and then they had to go do certain things. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I like Don't Mess with Texas, and Let's Mess with Texas till they hang up on us better.
Who does Louisiana hate?
Louisiana has got to hate anybody from Mississippi.
And
it's got to be Mississippi.
No, this has to do with football.
Football. Louisiana hates Alabama then.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's football. I already know that.
And you know why Louisiana hates
because fucking
Alabama?
Bama wins everything. That's why.
Well, because their coach that got onto the championship left them to go coach the Dolphins for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
And then went to Alabama and started whooping them.
That's right. And is he still there?
This is all a football thing.
This is
all about football.
Yeah. It's kind of a big deal up there.
Okay, who do you think who do you think Florida hates?
Florida definitely hates Georgia.
No, you know what? You would think that was it. And my next guess would have been New York, but it's not.
It's California then.
Yes.
Yeah, because dude.
And I don't get that.
No, listen to me. I cannot tell you how many California license plates I see riding around here in Sarasota. Fucking everybody from California is moving here because it's cheap. These people out in California, sell their house on, we only had $700,000 of equity in our house. So we couldn't afford to buy in California. But you come here with $700,000, you can live on the beach in a mansion with columns.
Well, I told you, I think I told you a little bit about this, but when my daughter sold they sold their house in San Diego.
Yeah.
they made so much money that they bought a house. They wanted to buy this house, and the guy didn't put it up for. He said he changed his mind, took it off the market. So they just bought another house temporarily, so they have a place to live.
In Naples.
And then he called back and said, "I'm ready to sell it."
Yeah.
Right. And then they turned around and bought that house too.
Oh my God! They had some equity in their San Diego house.
They bought two multi-million-dollar homes at the same time.
That's what people do, and that's why people in Florida hate California. And
That's how
then
much
these
money they
California
made.
people come here and they're, oh, the car exhausts are too loud, and you know the old saying, "Don't California my Florida."
Now this is hilarious. Guess who Illinois hates?
Illinois, they gotta hate Wisconsin.
You would think so because Wisconsin hates them.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
But they're not. They don't give any time of day to
Illinois,
Wisconsin.
I don't know.
They hate Florida.
Yeah, we can't really blame them.
So and let's see here. Let's okay. We'll just do this one. We'll end with this one here.
Yeah.
Who do you think the entire New England area? Who do they hate? Every state in New England. We're talking about Rhode Island, New Hampshire, New York, Maine.
They all hate Massachusetts.
Vermont, all of it. Who do they hate?
They hate Massachusetts.
No, because Massachusetts is also.
Yeah,
part
I know,
of
but
it.
they're allowed to hate themselves. Who do they hate?
Yeah.
They probably hate New Jersey.
Yes,
Yeah. Everyone hates New Jersey. I hate New Jersey.
that's hilarious.
I do. I hate New Jersey. It's the worst place.
I lived there for like 5 or 6 years, I think, when I was a
He
kid.
somehow still never got rid of the accent. I don't understand.
No. Okay. Who does Michigan hate?
Michigan is going to definitely hate Ohio because of football.
Yes. And then, so who do you think Ohio
They
hates?
hate Michigan right back.
Yes. That's definitely a sports
That
thing
is
right
probably
there.
the biggest football rivalry that is in existence is Michigan and Ohio State.
Just about everybody, by the way, in the west half. So when you start going Colorado, Utah.
Everybody hates
Nevada,
California.
They all hate California except for one state over
That
there.
doesn't hate California. There's one. Is it Utah? Because they don't hate anybody.
No, Utah hates California.
Oh, I didn't know Mormons were allowed to hate. Huh. New Mexico, because nobody speaks English, because it's Mexico.
And they're right on the border.
Nobody
Yep,
knows.
New Mexico.
People think New Mexico is not part of the United States.
New Mexico and Oklahoma both hate Texas. And they border them.
All right. Yeah, I could see that.
That's interesting. Let me see. Missouri hates Kansas. Kansas hates Missouri.
All right.
That's probably football, too. How about Tennessee?
Tennessee's a tough one. Who could Tennessee hate? Tennessee seems, I mean, everybody's so nice when I go to Tennessee. I can't imagine them not liking it. They probably hate California because so many people from California are moving there.
Oh, I bet you if we did this thing today, that would be what it is. No, they hate Florida.
Yeah, that's probably football related too.
Yeah. But you're right. Nowadays it probably would be California.
Dude, they have In-N-Out Burger in Nashville now.
I saw that. I actually saw that they're going to put an In-N-Out burger in South Florida.
Really? I don't know why they wouldn't put one here in Florida, in this side of Florida.
I think they're going to put one in. I think it's going in like Cape Coral or something.
Okay. Hey, do you have Cookout?
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, sorry, I was wrong. That's a lie.
What is it?
It was Whataburger.
Whatever. Yeah, we have those. Do you have Cookout in Louisiana? No.
What's that?
Do you have Cookout in Louisiana?
Cookout?
Yeah.
Is that a restaurant?
Yeah.
No.
Oh boy, you're missing out. Cookout's a thing in the Carolinas and Georgia, and we just got one in Tampa. It's they have a huge. It's a fast food place with a huge menu. So they have 2 drive-throughs. So you go through the drive-through and there's this gigantic menu, and they don't really have a lot of there's not like a number 1 and number 2. There's a couple of those, but it's a la carte. So you got to know what you want when you get up there. So when you go to Cookout, for me, it's like, let me have 2 chili dogs with no onions. Let me get a 5-pack bag of your chicken nuggets. Let me get a small chocolate shake and a small chili cheese fry. And then they just give it to you. And it's like, $11. And you know what else it is?
That's a lot of food for $11.
Dude, it's good, too. It's so good. Oh. Cookout. If you ever drive by a place that says Cookout, stop at the Cookout.
Yeah, actually, I was just thinking about chili cheese dogs and all that stuff. And then I just saw something on Facebook. They were talking about the different restaurants and different areas and stuff. And the Varsity showed
The Varsity is one of my favorites.
in their countdown. God. In Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta on Labor Day weekend, and then just to stay the night. But I'm coming back from South Carolina. I'm going to stay there again the week after that. And I'm going to see if I can take my wife to the Varsity.
Are you going through Macon?
No. We're going straight through Alabama. So we'll go through Montgomery.
Take a detour and go get yourself some Finchers. They have Finchers in a not dangerous part of town now.
Oh, really?
They really do. They have one down. Remember where we were building the new radio station down there off of 247 by the Budweiser bottling place? I
know where that area is, but I don't think I was there during that time.
It's kind of down there. It's kind of out. It's kind of off the beaten path. It's to the east of Byron. So.
Oh, okay.
Just trust me. Just go. My daughter and I went the last time we drove through there, and oh man, I got 2 cheeseburgers and a pig, and I was so happy. So good. Their cheeseburgers are better than
I'll tell you one thing. Those that do not live in the South that check us out, you got one thing the South has is unbelievable. It's not good for you.
No, I was 130 pounds when I moved to Georgia. When I left Georgia, I was 180 pounds.
Easy because everything is loaded with butter.
Yeah, sweet tea. Sweet tea's full of sugar, and it's amazing.
Yes, everything is fried, no matter if you want it fried or not.
Oh, my God, those soul food I forgot about the soul food restaurants. Remember the soul food places?
Yes, they put gravy on everything.
Yeah, we don't have those here. Oh my God, if we had somebody should open up a soul food restaurant in Sarasota. The freaking bougie people would love that.
Sometimes you can find, if you go, sometimes you find guys that back their truck up and they take their grill down and they make barbecue plates with
we have that
with collard greens.
Yeah, we have that.
And they'll have some.
There's one right over by the airport. It's amazing.
Black people know how to make, and I don't know. I hope this doesn't sound racist because it's not meant to be. But man, they make phenomenal.
There's
macaroni and
There's
cheese.
Another place just like that. It just kind of pops up every now and then. You don't know when it's going to be open, but there's these two or three black guys on the side of the road on 17th Street in Sarasota, kind of like hood adjacent, not really in the hood, but like on the way to the hood. It's like where you make the right turn to not go to the hood. That's where these guys are set up. And they got this tent, and they got a big smoker, and they're making all kinds of barbecue and macaroni. Oh my God, Mark, it's so good.
Food's phenomenal. Oh. Yes, I mean they're the best restaurants I've ever been to. Honest to goodness, we used to go by. There was one over there when we lived in Lehigh for a while. When I lost the house, they're right off of. Right as you get into Lehigh on the right hand side, there was all a bunch of area left over, and they would just on Fridays nights you could pull off the road from work, go up there, and get yourself a couple of styrofoam containers full of goodness.
Dude, right now we are living in a golden age of food trucks here in Sarasota. There's a Smash Burgers one that I've been dying to try that is getting rave reviews all over the social media. What else is out there that's good? There's obviously Mexican places that are good. I mean, come on, if you see a taco truck on the side of the road, or if you see like a taco stand set up, kind of in the unused parking lot of a Shell station, just go.
Yes.
Just go there.
Yeah.
That's take cash and go.
Yep. Yeah, they got phenomenal food, man. Oh, I miss that stuff. I don't see any of that stuff around here.
No, you got too much. I blame the French. There's too much French influence where you are.
Yes. All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I got to go back to work. My lunch is over.
Yep.
You have a good couple of weeks. I'll talk to you again in a couple of weeks, will I?
Yes, sounds good.
All right, Mark. Have a great time.
Erica and Mark.
You too.
The phone call.